the Certina DS Super PH500M. Not gonna bother reading the reference because it's long and it doesn't matter anyway. So before I open it, I'll just say that just last week I got my first Certina, the great 38mm DS section diver, which I reviewed yesterday, and the impression was so positive that I went for this one. Now I wanted this one for a while, but I didn't act on it because I don't know, I have some kind of I was afraid of an orange dial because I had the Doxa Sub 300T and I sold it, so I don't want rewind another scenario like this with this one. But the Certina, I'm talking about it, I have it here, this watch, this Certina DS section diver 38 is just impressed me so much that I went and pulled the trigger on this one. Okay, now let's open the box. Now the box is very nice, it spins around. I think it's the Certina logo. You can hold it like with this, and you have the Certina logo here with the turtle shell, and it opens like this. This reminds me of the San Martin and all these Chinese you know, watches that come with similar boxes, but of course not this quality. Okay, so ta-da! You wanna open up? Yeah, there it is, there it is. So I was a little resistant to purchase the watch because it's 43mm in diameter, but the lug to lug is 48, so it's wearable. I checked and it doesn't overhang on my, the lugs don't overhang on my wrist, so I liked how it wore on my wrist and I went for it. The orange dial is really really plays nicely with the light. Of course it's hard to see in this artificial light here, I'm using a lamp, but it's very it looks different in different conditions. Now let's put this aside for a second and I'll show you the contents of the box. So you get this pillow. Now this is cool, not that I will ever use it, but it's a diver's extension that you attach to the strap, and then you can put it on a wetsuit. Never going to use it, but cool nonetheless. Now here you have all the cards and stuff. Here you have the certificates. The DS Super PH500M Kate of ein Model von Zurück. Okay, sorry, I don't speak German. Sorry if you're German and you're watching this. I love Germany. I'm the biggest Kraftwerk fan. Okay, so oh yeah, there's in English as well. Okay, there's a nice story around this watch. Perhaps we'll discuss it some other time. Here we have the warranty card. I wore it upside down. Okay, and we have the what do we have here? We have another leaflet. This is for the VDST. This is like a German diving organization that the watch was made with it, in cooperation with it. I want to open. They get extra NATO straps or something like that. Thankfully I don't wear NATO straps. And here we have the guarantee and quick start guide. And here we Wait a minute, I'll show you how it looks. So yeah, you have that nice thingy here. Yeah. So that's the contents of the box. I'm gonna put it aside for a minute and we'll talk a little about the watch. It's heavy. It's really heavy, I gotta say. Which isn't a bad thing, just... Okay, let's go down a little. So, as I said, this watch is 42 millimeters in diameter, 48 lug to lug. The movement is the Powermatic 80. They didn't bother to mention it on the dial like they did on this on the Certina DS Action Diver. 80 hours of power reserve. Now, there's a cool thing about it is that you can't rotate the bezel just like that. You have to push it down and then you can rotate it. So let me show you an example. I push it down and there was a very nice click. It's I think it's 60 clicks. So of course this is so the bezel won't rotate accidentally while you are diving in the water. It's very important for me because I dive a lot, as you know, very deep diving. Not really, but I have too many dive watches. And this part is, you can see it's I think it's 15. It's 15 millimeters in thickness. It's a thick boy, no doubt about that. And the glass is a little bit raised. The sapphire glass is raised over this. There's this. I'm not sure what is the purpose of this bulge here, but it's pretty cool. Now the glass isn't domed or something, so I mean it's a very vintage looking watch, but they didn't go for a domed glass, which personally works for me. Nice case back with the VDST logo. Again, this German diving organization. We have the serial number here. We have it's an ISO certified watch. Water resistant to 500 meters, stainless steel. Yep. So the strap is very, very Seiko's. I mean, you have this accordion. You know, it's for diving. I forgot the explanation, but it serves a purpose while you're diving because of the pressure. And you have this Certina logo here. This is the inside of it. And you have a Certina text here. So there's a anti-reflection AR on the inside of the sapphire glass. The bezel is of course aluminium. Super Luminova. Let's see the Loom. Wait, I'll shut off the screen. Okay, I need to light it up with a... Nice, very nice. Yeah. Like the DS Action Diver, the Loom is blue. Very nice, as I said, comforting, summery blue, relaxing. Personally, I find it relaxing. I don't know, I like it. So, what else can I tell you about this watch? Well, since this, I just got it, so I leave it at this. And I'll just show you a wrist shot. It's It's very comfy on the wrist, sits nicely. I'm probably gonna put it on a tropic strap, but I'll wear the stock strap for a few days, maybe not, I don't know. So there it is. My wrist is around 7-inch. Of course, as always, it makes it look like it wears bigger, but the lugs don't overhang on the wrist, and it looks good on the wrist. I think that the strap is it's very brutalist, it's very toolish, so it makes the watch look a little massive. Yeah, massive is the word. But that's part of, I mean, it's a tool watch. I mean, divers really use this specific watch for diving in Germany, and I guess other places as well. So yeah, that's it for now. If you have any questions or feedback, then I'll be glad to hear it in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching.